Hi guys, welcome to my channel Guy with a Plant. My name is Dennis, and in today's short video, I'm going to share with you some of my thoughts on my houseplant hobby in 2022. This 18 months has been a ride for me, a joyride, and also I've experienced a very sharp learning curve because I've learned so much about my green friends. Even my human friends are amazed at me when I rattle off Latin names of common houseplants. Apocinaceae. Right off the bat, it is always about the plants. So my most important goal, if not the only goal, is to learn more in depth about each genus of the plant and also to provide the most optimal conditions for them within my limited environment. So the goal is not only about the plants growing, but for them to thrive in my conditions. And also hopefully some of the plants can grow up to be a big specimen, because I know some of them are still really small and there is potential for them to grow even bigger. So as my collection is growing, I also need to pay attention to the individual plants and the individual genus to make sure that I'm providing optimal conditions for them and not just keep buying more plants to add on to it. For example, my conditions is not really ideal for anthuriums because of my very irregular humidity levels. So that is something to take note of. Okay, so that leads to goal number 2, which is to buy less plants. Over the course of the 18 months, I've accumulated about 80 plants, plus minus. Some of them are cuttings, some of them are full-grown plants, and some of them have died. Yeah, so those are not counted. So I'm going to curate a collection that is really going to spark joy. Of course, during that time when I bought it, they are attractive to me in some way or another. I mean, that's why I bought them. So after 1.5 years of experience, I've come to learn what kind of plants I appreciate, and with that in mind, I will curate a collection that is really close to my heart, and I will not buy some random plants, but there are still many plants out there that I love. So this is going to be a tough one. So if I can't buy more plants, the next best thing is to make more plants, right? So yeah, my goal number 3 is to propagate more. So I've got some plants which are already growing out and they desperately need to be pruned and trimmed, so I might as well just propagate them. Some Hoyas and some Synapses. So this will be a good time to show you some propagation videos. I'm a plant nerd, so I'm more interested in the plants and its biology, as well as what kind of conditions that they need. So sometimes I do neglect the aesthetic part of keeping houseplant. As you can see, I don't really have very nice planters, or I don't really style them really nicely because I may just put a pot of plants in a very awkward corner just because it needs the light that corner is able to provide. So this year I'll try to style my plants nicer, give them nicer pots, but somehow I'm just stingy when it comes to buying expensive pots when I know I can use the money to buy more plants. But yeah, I mean, there should be a balance, right? So that is something to keep in mind as well. Houseplants to beautify the home. The last target that I have for this year is to create better videos, better quality videos for you. But in order for me to do that, I do need your feedback as to what kind of contents would you like to watch on my channel. For sure, I'll be making more propagation videos, but this will be more time consuming because I need to wait for the cuttings to grow out, to root out, before I can even complete the videos. So yeah, meanwhile, do let me know what would you like to see. and I'll appreciate any feedback. Do let me know if you find the plant spotlight episodes interesting or useful, or if it's too draggy. I sometimes find that it can be a little bit too long for a single plant. So yeah, let me know how I can improve the format, or maybe I can just do a plant spotlight plus propagation in the same video. Thank you for watching this episode. I will see you again in the next video. Meanwhile, take care and remember to show your plants some love.